This is probably gonna be like another like really like long video as well. I just want to kind of like give my opinion on like this issue that's been going on with KSI and Deji, and this is I didn't want to make like a whole 20-minute video. Like this video is still gonna be long, but it's probably gonna be about like 30 or 40 minutes. But I didn't want to. Now what I found out on how to do this is that I have like Cavis is video, so I might react over this. Well, kind of react, like kind of just of course like he like edited this video pretty well to the point he catch like the important points of like the video, and of course, and I'm gonna give his thoughts on his points and essentially all the clips he put in this video with Deji and stuff like that. Of course, I'm gonna give my thoughts on here because I'm also on. This is KSI's Twitter and stuff like that, so this is really cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get right into this. So we're gonna do this. Okay. So this is one of the things I wanted to talk to about. Now, really, I'm gonna put my input on like the most important parts. Really with KSI, I don't know. Personally for me, I know when I come like we kind of get into this mindset of like kind of just do like the craziest stuff on like a YouTube video, and of course it's crazy and it's fun and all that. Of course, like he said in this video, I'm making a great point. Like, of course, like it's fun after a while because you put it on YouTube, and of course, like everyone thinks it's fun and all, but in no actuality, like what about your safety and how you feel and what's going on with you, and like and I think that's something that Deji was actually feeling. Now, obviously people are gonna be like, oh yeah, but Deji agreed to this, blah blah blah, this and that. But like I said, he also stated that at first it was fun. Now, personally for me, I would probably do like videos like videos like these, like challenge videos like these. It's just like when you're making YouTube videos or whatever, or like if you're like doing something like this is in terms of like with anything, of course when you're doing anything for like entertainment, because of course you're not thinking about your health, like of course you're not thinking how you feel, like you're just thinking of like, oh hey, people are gonna like this, people are gonna enjoy this, so I'm gonna put this out for other people to actually see. Of course, I think that's what's really going on here, you know what I mean? And yeah, I do, yeah. So this is gonna be a big claim. I know we're still on the like the pain part, whatever, but this is a really big thing. It seems like with anything, with KSI, of course, like later on, I actually watched the video of Chavez. Chavez also stated in his video that it just seems like, it just seems like with anything, of course, with anything, either if it's something going his way, like even if it's for entertainment, like basically entertainment or something, behind closed doors, whatever. Like to me, it just seems like how KSI deals with things, and basically is like actually, through anger and through aggression and through like and just really through just like kind of causing someone pain. Now, Chavez also stated in this video that KSI actually wanted to box Chavez, and now what happened was that Chavez doesn't have any experience with boxing. Like he doesn't. It's like personally, like why? Of course, like bro, like you've been boxing for like over a year, or like half a year, whatever. It's like personally for me, man. Like it's just like that's just an easy fight for you, man. Like that's an easy fight. Like that's kind of just bullying at that point. But nothing. But another thing I noticed is just that unlike on Christmas, I think it was like last year, but like during Christmas, KSI came over, I guess, to try to spend time. Not, I mean, KSI came over to Deji's house to try to spend time with the family and stuff like that, and then on like Deji's end, like he said he was trying to start a fight, like he was trying to like he was trying to break his PC, like he's trying to break his belongings. Of course, like, he was trying to he was actually trying to hurt Deji, and this is something I don't really like either. This is something I just don't like. And of course, through all the pain Deji's talking about, like anything in the video of anything challenge worthy in the video, pain is literally a current theme, like he said. And of course for Kaveh, that's evidence again. So literally, when KSI is in the wrong or the right, it just seems like he just wants to cause pain on someone else, of course. And we're all talking about how Jake Paul is a sociopath, which I don't like Jake Paul. I don't really like his videos and or anything like that. But of course, we all talk about how that how this person is this bad when literally we're ignoring the actual person and like what's going on. And I think Shane Dawson, it would be pretty cool if Shane Dawson reached out to KSI and like wanted to like another, I guess, sociopath type documentary or whatever on like KSI. Like that would be cool, but at the same time it'd just be like, I don't know, that would be cool. That would be a nice sequel. I'm on like 6 minutes into this video right now, and another thing that KSI really did was that he actually slept with Deji's brother. I think this was in 2013, 12. Okay, correct me down in the comment section what year it was, but it was around, I think, 2014, 2013 or 2014. Like, I don't know, but like it was like near that area. And like the dude literally slept with his own brother's girlfriend. Now of course, I've done my research, and people are kind of just like making these memes that, oh yeah, it seems like Logan Paul and KSI have something in common, which is sleeping with their own brother's girlfriends, just to prove that being competitive, whatever. Like, it's just like essentially like I'm the top dog, I'm better than you or whatever. Just having just kind of just godlike complex. And that's something that's just, I remember he said that she came to me or whatever. I think essentially both of them were in the wrong. Okay, both of them in the wrong. Okay, of course I'm siding with Deji through all of this, but of course both of them, his girlfriend and KSI, they're both in the wrong. Okay, but like anything that really, when it comes to cheating, like anything that has to do with cheating. Okay, let's say you have a girlfriend, right? And of course that girlfriend went to go cheat on you or whatever. Okay, same situation as Deji. Person for me, I don't think that girl that you're dating has never went to that guy. And personally, like if the guy's noticing that your girl is trying to cheat on you with him, because of course, like I think he should step back and be like, hey, I'm not gonna do that. So in my opinion, I think both of them were in the wrong. Okay, I think that she's all girlfriend was in the wrong. I think KSI was in the wrong as well. And it's just really bad. Like I said, I'm sorry to Deji, to all of this and stuff like this. I know you guys gonna be calling me, oh, a Deji D writer or whatever, but really, it's just like, I'm pretty sure that's the other way around, man. I think you're the one that's citing KSI just to side with KSI because like he's your favorite YouTuber. Of course, I think like a lot of, in terms, like it doesn't matter what fan you are, in terms of if you're a Deji fan or if you're a KSI fan or if you're a fan of this celebrity or whatever. Like if someone does something wrong, they done something wrong. Alright? Like of course like they should be a middle ground. Of course it's kinda like politics in a sense. Because like when someone does something wrong, like that person like no one points it out and be like, oh hey, you did something wrong. Of course when Trump does something wrong, his fans are just like, oh hey, he was right, blah blah blah. And it's just like, there's never a right and wrong. Of course that's a lot to do with what's going on with a lot of politicians. Or of course people will make up like word claims to kind of back this person up, When the first place, this person is just wrong. Like wrong is wrong, and I think that goes on in a lot of people's life. I think really really it's really stopping us from like evolving as a human beings, because like we don't admit to what we do, and of course that's the biggest thing in terms of evolving as human beings, and it's just crazy. So of course that's my point. I really don't like that he did that. Deji also makes a point in this video that let's see, uh that a lot of time KSI likes to, pin people in the corner, really kind of mess with them when they're in their worst. Of course, KSI has done this to Kavez, which is this dude. I'm subscribed to this dude. Subscribe to this dude. Oh, he's an awesome dude. And also, he's doing this to Deji, and he's doing this to, what was his name again? Joe Weller. And he just likes to just name drop a lot of people for no reason. Now, of course, guys, in terms of like, of course, I was gonna say about jokes, but no. Anyways, but in terms of course, like jokes are all fine and stuff like that, and it's all good to tell jokes and stuff like that. But of course, it's not really good to kind of just name drop someone. Of course, like he's been name dropping Joe Weather back to back to back to back to back. Of course, he was doing that to Chavez, and now he's doing it to Deji. So at the same time, it's just kind of just like, okay, so what's the reason for you dissing these people back to back to back again? Of course, I think the only time when, of course, you would diss somebody is when you actually have like a problem. But like, KSI is there's a thing like KSI, of course, like KSI squashed his beef, but not only he squashed his beef, bro, like a few weeks or a month later, of course, like he's name dropping this person. Of course, like the beef is squashed, like the beef is gone. So of course, like I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. Of course, like it's just like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of like coming back at this person and like clapping at them again? It's really stupid. With the diss track, I never really didn't know who to side on with the diss track. Of course, I was really confused with Deji's side, but how KSI went about it was just really weird, and I think the whole issue was that KSI kind of gave him that permission to upload it, but not knowing, of course, Deji not knowing, KSI has something up his sleeve. Like, of course, KSI is gonna upload this apology video. Of course, he knows that Deji is gonna upload his side of the video. I mean, not his side. Of course, his like this towards him. So he did. He's like, okay, I'm make an apology video. Of course, people are gonna feel sympathy for KSI, of course, and think Deji is the bad guy in this situation. Saying, of course, your friend your own brother apologized to you, and of course, like you just want to diss him for like no reason. And to me, it's just crazy to some people. Of course, a lot of KSI's fans, of course, a lot of his fans are siding with Deji. Of course, a lot of his fans are just like really just don't understand. Of course, I didn't understand, and of course, it's really important when you're like, evidence and like just overall, trying to have people, understand basically. You understand what's going on. It's like really the most important part, and of course that's really hard when like your brother is like the bigger YouTuber and he's way better than you in terms of you being a YouTuber. Personally, I enjoy Deji way more than KSI, but of course like that's just really hard to actually kind of deal with. And of course Deji was providing like pretty decent claims before his goodbye video, but really overall it wasn't enough to kind of make KSI's and of course everybody like realize that Deji is in the right in this situation. Now, a lot of people are waiting for KSI to respond. There's no reason for a response, bro. There's nothing he can there's nothing he can possibly say to kind of make this turn on Deji. There's nothing he can possibly say. Like, of course, like, and of course, if it does turn on Deji, then of course that doesn't make any sense. Okay, it really doesn't make any sense. But but of course we'll wait and see. Okay, and also in this interview, like, Kiss actually said that he was gonna punch him in the face when he sees him. Like I said, of course, when he's in the wrong, he likes to do violence, man. He likes to partake in violence, and it's just crazy, man. Okay, so in this point in the video, I think I heard this too, and this kind of, I was just kind of just like, I never really knew what he understand, but what's the purpose of living. But no, I don't even think that. I take that back. Of course, I don't think I really listened to this part really. Of course, when I watched it back through like some other videos or some other YouTubers, I was just like, wow, that's crazy, man. And that's just, oh my god, okay, that's just really crazy. What's the point of him living? And this is really to everybody that's really just suicidal and stuff like that. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. Of course, I've been through that pain of like someone else causing me pain. Of course, I want to kind of just end it all. Of course, like, I've been through that. I really have been through that. Okay, of course, I'm not gonna say who did it to me. Of course, I'm not gonna name names. Of course, I can only do subliminal disses and actually tell you guys and kind of give you guys kind of an idea that someone did this to me. I can only do that. Of course, for me, I think that's the best way to do that, man, because basically everyone else is wondering who I'm dissing, but of course the person that I'm dissing, that person knows that I'm dissing you. Of course, I want this person to feel the pain. Of course, for me, I don't have to name drop anything. I don't have to name drop you, man. Like, as long as you feel in your heart and feel like you did something wrong, I'm done, bro. I don't have to name drop, man. Like, of course, I don't have to go through anything. Okay, like, of course, like, if I'm gonna be dissing you, like, I'm gonna be going at the heart. Okay, of course, as you guys all know, I'm very intelligent when it comes to almost anything. Of course, I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm just saying that because it's the truth. I know the best ways to go about things, and that's almost a fact. I mean, that's a fact. But yeah, but anyways, just don't do it. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Of course, now as you guys can see in this video, of course, KSI loves to make. Of course, actually, when someone's pinned down in the corner, like, he just likes to kind of just pick at them at the worst state. Of course, not only he likes to do, I'm sorry, and not only he likes to do that, but of course he likes to kind of like have his own fans attack the person he's talking about. And of course, with Deji, of course, in this situation with Deji, he did that with Deji. Of course, he didn't want to do it on like his YouTube, but instead, like, he said, like, go tweet him, and of course, and also he also shows, I think there's another video that Conference shows of like KSI actually unsubscribing from Deji, which also would trigger, of course, it is something that Deji stated, would trigger KSI's fans that are fans of him, not only fans of him but fans of Deji, to unsubscribe from this guy. Of course, this is to anybody that's fans of Deji or KSI. Okay, like, just because someone tells you to go do this, you don't have to do that. Of course, if you want to be mentally enslaved by someone, which is basically KSI, then of course, by all means, man, like, be mentally enslaved. Of course, mentally be in shackles, man. Like, but that's just, I don't recommend like you doing that. Like, of course, like, at all. But nah, man. Of course, like, a lot of these people that have a bunch of subscribers on YouTube, like, of course, like, really young fan bases. Of course, a lot of them are older. but of course a lot of them are just, a lot of them are kids. Of course, I can only see kids like, following and like being, of course, following and being naive and like actually doing this, type of stuff. So anyway, so one more thing I wanted to do and I wanted to point out before I actually end off this video. So I think I put all the points I wanted and all the important points. And one thing I wanted to do is also reply to some of these tweets. I mean, not really reply, but tell you guys about these tweets. And of course, through all the stuff he's done to Deji, like, I have no words to say about this. Like, he's literally saying, oh crap, not this again. He's literally saying this about literally a video that Deji's literally pouring his heart into, but not only pouring his heart into, just of course in the video he said he wanted to just end his entire life. Like, there's no point for him to be living, and to really drive your brother to that point, but like tweet this, but literally tweet this, like on your own Twitter, it's just mind-boggling. Another thing he said, imagine making a Tati V2 video and think I'm going to reply. He even posts ads on the video. Lala, 40 plus minutes exposed videos are the new diss track. Like I said, he's even making fun of his brother, which is crazy. And let me read this over again. Then I'm gonna reply. He even put ads on the video. Of course, now this is something I see it too. Of course, he's also using a lot of stuff he's saying. He's also using the whole thing. I think the most encouraging thing that I see a lot of really young kids do on YouTube and say on YouTube is about on how like YouTubers care about money. Care about money and care about that, of course. In this situation, I do think that he's abusing the teenager mindset. I mean, abusing the teenager naive mindset into like putting, of course he's just like, oh yeah, a lot of teenagers are very naive and like think like, oh my god, bro, like you doing all for money, man. Like you're just money hungry. You can write anyone that's watching yourself. Of course, he's using that a teenager naive mindset, and of course using that against, of course, and putting that into his tweet as well. He even put ads on the video because apparently no one can put ads on their videos. Apparently like nobody can do that. So I guess when I'm working doing a job or whatever, I guess when everyone's working doing a job, of course, like you're expecting a payment through the end of the week or end of the 2 weeks or whatever, whenever you get paid. I guess apparently you're just not, you're supposed to just reject the payment. You're just supposed to reject the check because apparently that's you being money hungry, right? Like that's basically what he's stating in this this whole thing. Oh, I'm losing subs. Let me try to find a F to give. I've been doing this YouTube thing for too long to care about that crap like that. Subs don't even matter anymore these days. The kid only talks to me publicly for self gain. So I don't care anymore. He says he's okay. Like I said, he says he doesn't care, but he's continued to post on more tweets. So it's a little strange. Of course, another thing, he also he doesn't really remember his mom's birthday, like his own mother's birthday. Like his mother and father literally have to remind him about when her birthday is, when his own mother's birthday is. And personally, for me, I see a lot of KSI fans commenting and be like, oh hey, he owns businesses, he owns lots of businesses, and like he does this, he does that. Now look, I get it if it was a cousin or a close friend or whatever. Of course, if it's your girlfriend, of course, or any of like your actual blood family, which is like basically your mom, your father, your brother, like of course, even yourself, of course. But of course, like, if it's your actual own blood, like of course like businesses and YouTube and of course like I guess like apparel and marketing or whatever. Of course that's not an excuse to not remember your own mom's birthday, man. Of course like you supposed to know that from day one. Of course I know my own mom's birthday. I know of course I keep stuttering, I'm sorry. That's just, that's just a muscle memory in my brain. Of course like that's just a muscle memory to remember my own family's birthday, man. Of course like even if it's your own mom or like your own mother, like that's just something you have to realize. And it's whatever. Anyways, can't wait to do a Reddit video soon. Need to do one question video too. I need to do a one question video too. Now I'm assuming that he watched the video and literally mocking him about Deji's own idea and taking that video for himself, taking that idea for himself, and just that's what I'm kind of getting from this, because like Deji did mention in that video that KSI stole his idea, but not only stole his idea, or like I don't think he stole it. I don't think he stole his idea. I think he just like gave KSI ideas. I mean, of course, gave KSI the idea, but like didn't. Of course, I think on Deji's side, Deji didn't like it because like KSI didn't give his own brother credit for it. So I think that's what's going on right here. Life is so much better, we just don't care anymore, and that's literally the definition of a sociopath. But anyways, after this, I'm gonna reply. Life is so much more better, we just don't care anymore. And then he goes on another tweet. Of course, he said this last tweet as well. So I just don't care anymore. Like, if you don't care, like he's done this a lot, and we just says, oh, I don't care, when in all actuality he actually does care. Finally, watch the Deji video, currently on tour, but will reply very soon. Let's hope so. Time to end this once and for all, I guess. And like I said, he really does think, I think most of his confidence are coming from that, he has upper hand, he has a bigger fan base in KSI, and of course he's just like, of course anything I say, of course they will go with, and that's just it. It doesn't matter if there's lots going on. It's so yeah. Good champions. Anyway, so that's just about it. That's really all I have to really say. Like that's just really just stupid, man. And like I said, go subscribe to Deji. Go subscribe to him. Like he's going through a lot with this whole situation. Of course, depending on how how KSI and his fans treat him, and of course towards a KSI response, we're gonna see. So of course now he's currently at 9.9.0 subscribers. He's at 9.9 mil, and yeah, that's just go subscribe to Deji, man, because like he like definitely deserves it. Anyway, hope you guys hopefully enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Anyways, peace, y'all. Love you guys.